Hey, great evening, everyone. My name is Nia Porter, and I am here to tell you about this amazing company that we have here by the name of Novae. This is our credit and money company. Okay. So, really quick, guys, let me tell you why I said yes to this company. So, when I first got started with this company, guys, I was what I would like to call in between blessings. So, I was just at a point where I wholeheartedly was looking for something different. I was working a job. I was making close to over 200,000 a year on his job, and y'all, it just was getting uncomfortable. So I was in a position where I felt like God was pulling me towards something different. And it's just so happens to fall into my lap. I saw my mentor posting this on social media, and I wanted to know more about it. I hopped on one of these presentations, just as you are about to see, and everything just made sense. So I got started right away, and I'll tell the rest of my story along the way. Okay. So the reality is that we have a major problem going on. Okay, so here in America, millions of people are struggling financially, especially with the economy shifting. Some of the things that you guys see in America currently is credit scoring, right? One in three consumers have a score that is lower than a 669. It seems like with our current economy, everything just goes up. The pay wage is either staying the same or it's going down. And credit card debt is just getting out of control. The average credit score in an underserved community is 45 points less than other demographics. If you understand or relate to that, then listen, you might want to stick around to the end. Okay. So 50% of businesses also fail within their first 5 years due to mainly the lack of access to capital. Why? Because we were taught a lot of times is to work a job. If you have a dream, you have to use that money to fund your lifestyle and your dream, right? You put some money away in savings and hope that it works for a rainy day. But I'm going to show you guys how you can have access to other people's money, which is OPM, as we continue. And think about this 2.5 million people seek debt counseling each year to avoid bankruptcy. Okay. That's important because the debt just continues to rise. Okay. Actually, the United States just recently hit an all time low in debt category as well, or high, if you will. We're up there. Okay. Also, only 39% of Americans have the cash to pay for a $1,000 emergency. So that means without having to borrow it, a lot of savings accounts around America, there is not even $1,000 available. So if that is the reality, let me tell you about the real threat that we have. With all of this going on, guys, AI was introduced and it's causing a shift. I don't know if you've been into like your local Walmart or anything like that, and they have self checkout, right? There's no need for cashiers anymore. So people are losing their jobs. And that's just in your neighborhood. So think about all of the white collar jobs, right? You're going to college to get a white collar job to find out that AI replaced you. That's a real burn. AI could wipe out half of all entry level white collar jobs and spike unemployment between 10 to 20% in the next 1 to 5 years. That is a hard truth for a lot of people because jobs are being eliminated every single day. Automation is in full effect. The jobs most exposed to AI pay an average of 33 an hour to nearly $70,000 a year. Why? Because there is a gap. If I can find a system to do something for less than having to pay the wage to you, then as a business, it makes logical sense. But to you as a person, you are losing out on income to provide for your family. About 2030, by the year 2030, about 30% of current US jobs could be fully automated. I just need to stop right there because people thought that Y2K was a thing, but let's call this Y2K30, okay? The jobs could be fully automated, okay? And 60% will have significant parts of their job change due to AI. Guys, I don't know if that has an effect on you, but it really puts a dagger in my heart because people go to college, they get in debt to get these jobs to find out that a system can replace it. Boy, iRobot is really starting to show its face, right? What happens when paychecks stop? I don't want to hear anybody say anything about a smash and grab. That's not the way to do it. So, what if I told you guys that there is a way that you do not have to worry? Okay? Because we have a solution for you. The solution came about with Novae. So, we are the credit and money company. Fintech. If you are not familiar with it, it is finance and technology put together. See, a lot of times we were not taught the financial game. That's a secret of the wealthy. And then when you mix it with the technology, then you'll always stay ahead because fintech is really the future right now. Alrighty. So we're providing greater access to your credit, to capital, and to even entrepreneurship. Because I don't know if you know this, two jobs are for two people. If you are earning wages the same way, meaning hours traded for a specific amount versus something that has commission or where there is unlimited, you have to be able to have diversity in your income, even passive. And I'll go through that shortly. Okay. So we're talking about 4 pillars here. We have one ecosystem. So we're talking about credit, money, debt help, and entrepreneurship. Okay. And here are some of our accolades as well. We are part of the Direct Selling Association. We have Georgia Chamber. We have NSBA and others behind us, including the BBB with an A+ rating. Now, turn your heads over to this. This is our amazing CEO. He is our founder. His name is Mr. Rico McCambry. Okay, he is the president, the founder, and the CEO. Okay, if you look at some of the success from a glance, because success leaves clues, you'll see he has been mentioned in Forbes. We've been on the Inc. 5000 5 years in a row. Okay, he's a best-selling author of The Plan, The Fatherless Father, and my favorite, Fintech is the Future. He maintained a 4.0 GPA in one of the nation's top MBA programs during a trying time of his life. He's selected for #1 business honor society in the world, okay, and a Beta Gamma Sigma. We can also talk about how he graduated the last decade of Coles College of Business, KSU, in 2023. So one of my favorite highlights is that underneath this leadership, we have only been around, guys, for 11 years. But 5 years in a row, we have been mentioned on the Inc. 5000 list of fastest growing companies in America. That tells you that we are going somewhere. Okay? And actually, we're going to 1 billion, if you wanted to know. And you should go ahead and be a part of that as well. So, if you have a pen and paper, I recommend you writing this down. So, I'll go through these solutions really quickly with you. The first one is credit help. So, we do have a few different options to assist you with credit help. If you are a person that has less than a 700 credit score, then this information will be great for you to jot down. Okay? So, we have a do-it-yourself option with My Novae Disputes Manager. Okay? That's self-generated. We utilize AI to our advantage, not against you. Okay? It's easy to use our point-and-click software, and you're able to mail out your own disputes. You save yourself some money, and you also get a chance to put your wet signature on the paper when you're mailing it. That's important, guys. It's $199 one time for the initial setup, and then $99 a month to maintain. Okay? And you can maintain it on your timing. Most of our clients stick around to their desired score and continue from there. The next thing that I love is our credit therapy. This is audit based. Okay, this is our approval engine. So let's say you are looking for a house. Your credit profile will not hold the same weight based on what's on it if you are looking to get approved for business credit or business funding or personal funding, or you're trying to personally guarantor a business. What you may need for a car with a lower interest rate is not the same as what you need for a mortgage. Okay. So that's where credit therapy comes into place. We also have where disputes are mailed for you, so it's saving you some time. It is $239 one time and $99 a month. Okay. So disputes are one thing where things can be removed. Your credit therapy is assisting you with making sure that your profile is also set up correctly based on your current goals and needs. Okay, so make sure you guys write the distinction down. And then we have Lendavo. This is going to help you to separate your business from your personal credit. A lot of people don't know that you should have a separate business credit profile. Okay, this is how you access other people's money. So, with our Lendavo, you have a business credit advisor that's going to walk you through each step. You're going to also have access to 1 full year of the My Novae Disputes Manager, and we're going to structure your business for lender readiness. Okay, so that's $24.95 one time. Okay, and that's a per year charge. Now, there are payment plans attached to it, and you do have access to funding. So when you write this down on your paper, make sure you write get funded next to Lendavo. All 3 of these systems include your online budgeting tool because you cannot move forward in your finances without knowing where your money is going. Okay, your utilization manager, identity theft protection, because if your score is sitting between a 4, 5, or 6, it's nothing sexy about that score. As soon as you go above the 7, everybody is going to want to know your name or your social security number. All right, 1 million in fraud insurance as well. So take a screenshot of this, and then I'll go ahead and move forward. I'll move forward pretty quickly, huh? So the next thing is debt help. Solution number 2. So draw a line on your paper and make sure that you're writing solution number 2 there for debt help. Let me ask you a question. With debt help, Have you ever been in a position where you felt like you just had too many bills? You felt like you could not move forward because you don't know what to pay first. You are scared to answer the phone because creditors are consistently calling you. And you heard somewhere on social media where it said, don't verify the debt. So if your cousin is calling you from a new number, you're not answering that phone because you don't know who's ringing your phone. Yep, been there, so I understand. All right. So without no pay debt help, you have to have a minimum unsecured debt of $10,000. Okay. So if you are 5,000 in a hole, we have some solutions for you. But for the debt help, you have to have a minimum of 10K. We're going to walk you towards one consolidated monthly plan. That's important because it clears your mental space. It allows you the freedom of not knowing, do I have to pay this one? Do I have to pay that one? I have to split my only last $100 in between 10 credit cards and it's not doing anything. No, we're going to help you to consolidate it into one monthly payment plan so that everybody gets paid and your brain space is no longer preoccupied with that. Enrolled accounts may need to be closed just so that you are aware. And this is something that you want to do before you file bankruptcy. See, where I come from, as soon as you get into a little trouble, the first thing that we hear is bankruptcy. I just want to let you guys know that bankruptcy is an ugly blemish on your credit score. It looks like a zit sitting in the middle of your nose. It's like you're telling the creditors, it's like you want to go for a new car, and you're telling your creditors, well, I didn't pay the last guy, but let me give you a try. And they're gonna be like, but your track record says no. It's a no. Okay. The next thing is business that help. So we do understand that things happen with business, okay? Especially with starting up and trying to figure that thing out. Minimum debt help, you have to have 15,000 in debt. Okay. Short-term debt converted into long-term monthly payments. Again, a way to assist you with your debt. Bring it all into one so that you don't have to maintain that mind space of the negative with 10, 15, sometimes 20 accounts hanging over your head, calling your phone. Okay. So we want you to be able to get back focused, whether it's in your personal life or in business. All right. So it's going to be a realistic plan to take control of what you owe. Because I know looking at finances can be scary. It's like looking at the boogeyman or Halloween is coming up and you feel like the creditors are coming to take all your bags of candy. Solution number 3, guys, draw another line. After we get your credit together or your business credit profile together, we eliminate some of that debt. Now we're going up the ladder to get you access to capital. This is where you have other people's money. You can put the abbreviation OPM on your page as well. Okay. Personal loans, unsecured term loans, up to 12 years, up to 250K. It's a soft pull to see if you qualify. So I recommend if you are looking specifically for capital to give back with the person that got you started so that you can see what you currently qualify for. Otherwise, you can fill out the financial needs analysis below this video. Okay, let's continue. With business funding, okay, using our Novae AI business credit suite, you can have access to funding there. We have HELOCs. Those are home equity loans, lines of credit, okay, up to 750,000. So that means you can put your home up for collateral. And you can receive it in as little as 5 business days. We offer startup funding and we include SBA, term, and commercial real estate. So put a star by that on your page. Here are some of the recently funded. So you see 304,000 for a barber and automotive. So basically a mobile, okay, automotive. You have 123,000 for transportation, 119 for cybersecurity. Look, the industry just keeps going and going and going like the Energizing Bunny. This is one of my favorites, guys, the Novae financing. if you are a business owner and you offer services that may deem a little bit expensive to your clients, then this comes in handy for you. This is what I also call afterpay for big ticket items. Okay. So it's an in-house financing for your business. You get paid right away, they get a payment plan based off of their current credit. It's a soft pull, it does not hurt them, and you offer financing at checkout. So instead of them having to pull money from here, there, try this app, try another app, it'll actually be more conducive to you to have the Novae financing already available. You get paid, they get the payment plan, and you get to close more business. We also offer government grants. When I say offer, I mean we have a government grant system. Okay. It's an engine where you can search grants. Now, me personally, I utilize that system a lot. It has tax credits, SBA, government backing loans, and so much more available to you. All right, guys. And then let's go ahead and move over into entrepreneurship. Now, this one might need a lot of space on your page, okay? Because a lot of people are thinking about entrepreneurship. There's this thing going around about the solopreneur. But let me tell you about the entrepreneurship that we do have available to you. Okay, so establishing your free business registration. Okay, so based off of your state, only thing you'll be doing is paying your state fees. Okay, business coaching is available, operating agreement, your 1 year free domain, and a do-it-yourself website, builder, and online store. So that means that all of the resources are in one spot. You don't have to go here, there, build a website, try to figure out this. Oh, I need to do that. We'll walk you through the steps. And then you have support. Okay, so Novae Tax with our tax software, live support, 24-hour callback, our Novae payments. We have Tap to Pay and some others launching soon. We assist you with websites, logos, and branding. High yield savings accounts, will trust, estate planning, life insurance, credit to cash for entrepreneurship. We talk about liquidation. Okay. And you can also join us and offer these services as well. Through our Novae affiliate program, we have our Novae tax software. We have a pro account, Fintech mentorship program, which is one of my favorites, and a Novae church program to assist the congregation. I'll give you guys a moment to take a screenshot of that. Okay, now we're moving on. We have a new free financial literacy program. Take a screenshot of this, all right? Level Up. This is going to be one of my favorites along the route because it's gamified. And with this program, guys, you are able to access free financial literacy that you can utilize on your own time. It's not something that's super complicated. Anybody can get to it. My 7-year-old can be able to learn from this. And then you'll level up as you learn. You can be completely honest with yourself on your own time. Okay? There are 5 levels. Now, I used to be a gamer, so I like going to the next level. The first one would be your foundation. So knowing your money. This is exclusive to you. What money means to you is different than what it means to me, your aunt, your mother, the patterns that you have learned about money that you need to unlearn, and so on and so forth. Okay? The next thing would be budgeting. Not just taking a sheet of paper, writing out some numbers, and calling it a budget. No. Honestly, understanding where your money is going. Number 3 would be investing, guys. Everyone should invest their money into something besides a savings account. I would normally get into those percentages, but that's homework for you to look up what that really means. And wealth building and learning how to have financial freedom. You're going to have access to 3 free tools, including our financial needs analysis. You'll see that link below the video here. Click it, fill it out. Level Up literacy course, your 5-day credit masterclass. Now that is normally above $700, but we're giving it to you for free. Okay, so it's a lot of information that is free to you. So take a screenshot of this so that you can go ahead and have access to it. And feel free to click one of the links below or get back to who got you started here with this link today. Okay, moving on, guys. So you don't have to just take my word for it. Here are some of the testimonies that we have. Okay, we have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. I know that class is starting back, and we want our children to have A pluses. You know, some of them have C's, B's, and EFGs, but achieving an A+ rating is pretty hard, no matter where it is. So with the Better Business Bureau, we do have an A+ rating. You can look us up. Go to novaereviews.com and you'll see that we are on hundreds have hundreds on all platforms, thousands on Facebook. You just Google Novae Money Reviews and then you'll be able to access them. Now, guys, we're going to switch gears. Remember I told you about that affiliate marketing, aka that program. So this is the new era of entrepreneurship. Guys, you see this every single day, right? You see it when you think about Amazon, you think about Walmart, you think about Best Buy, you think about the lady on TikTok selling lip gloss, socks, wigs, chicken, ducks, and everything else, right? So we like to call ourselves the Amazon of the financial services industry because fintech includes everything. All right. We are a fintech company. So when you think about companies like your Amazon, your Walmart, your Best Buy, they're actually paying out millions per year in commissions for those little commercials and lip gloss tutorials that you're seeing everywhere to the average person on social media, right? But instead of earning a few cents on a dollar, Novae is going to actually pay you up to thousands of dollars per referral. So, I mean, you can't make $100 off a tube of lipstick. That's $7. Think about it. But someone having their debt or you're helping someone with credit, something that matters, there's more value in what you can receive there. Let me ask you a question. Do you know 5 people that could benefit from any of those services? Take a moment and write those names down on your paper for me. And then we'll come back to it. If you are included in that, it's okay. Write your name down too. So, diving into it, guys, you're going to earn money by referring people to a website. What? Did you actually say that correctly? Yes, I did. Earn money by referring people to a website. Like, all you have to do is share the website or refer them. They click, sign, you get paid. That's what I mean. Okay. So you'll be able to set your own hours, work from practically anywhere that you have access to Wi-Fi or cellular data, right? And there's over 10 different ways that you can get paid. So the first thing I'm going to do is show you how to become a consultant from start. And you'll understand why we love it here. So to become a consultant, let me walk you through this. So we have weekly retail commissions, guys. So those 5 names that you put down, let's say that they were all credit customers. You sent them your link. And they get started. Takes them like 3 to 5 minutes to fill everything out. Boom, 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 boom. You get a congratulations email and $100 hits your account the following week. But you were so excited about the email, guys, that you sent it to the other 4 people that was on your list. They all got started and you just made $500. Yay, right? $500 on your paper. All from doing what? Sharing a link. Okay, you did not have to be a credit expert or anything. All you did was share the link. They got started, especially with credit therapy, right? They got started right away. Boom. And somebody else took over from there. That's almost like magic. Then with your software, guys, we offer a 5 and free. So that means you got $500 in your software that normally would have had a $99 a month payment to maintain that software fee, right? It's now free. We are saying to you, thank you for helping people to get free, helping people to understand more about their credit, helping them to get started. And you just got your software free. Go ahead and make a little fire emoji on your wherever you're taking your note, put an asterisk on your paper, okay? And then you just re-earn the commission each month. Refer five more people. Okay, you're gonna do it anyway. If you're gonna send them the link to this video, at least you got paid for it. Alrighty, so the next thing is the other commissions. Remember, I was talking to you guys about the debt help. We talked about Lendavo. We even talked a little bit about a fintech mentorship program. Okay, so when you have friends, family, and other people that really want to dive deep into entrepreneurship, guys, they may not have every system needed. They are literally scrambling around trying to figure it out, and this could be you, right? So our fintech mentorship program is an accelerated program that's going to actually take them to the next level in their business, no matter what industry it is. All you do is send them a link, and you made what? 1250. 1250. Okay, 1250 just for one referral, someone getting started. If they get started for their business credit suite, per Lendavo, that's $500 that you just made from sending out a what? A link. Now, the money gets greater because once that person has everything set up properly, they're ready to get what? Funded. You could earn up to 4% per loan that they are funded. In this example, we'll use 500,000. That's 20 grand that has been made just off sending out a link. If you calculate everything together, this is a lot of money to make. Okay. And minimum startup funding. Okay. So at the HELOC, you can get $1,000 minimum per approved file. Okay, credit to cash, merchant residuals, and so much more. Now, we also have recurring money. This is what we like to call residuals. That means every time someone makes their monthly payment, you also get paid. Okay? So if you're talking about the Novae Disputes Manager, that's $100 up front that you made, how we talked about a couple pages back. But you also get $30 a month every time they make their monthly payment because they may not get everything completed off of their score within the first round. So they may need another round of letters. They may need some more help. And because they decided to stick it through, and you were the person that sent them the link from the beginning, you're going to receive $30 as a thank you. Now, don't just stop at one client. If you went 5 clients deep, that's $500 that you made up front and $150 that you'll see the next month when they make their payment. That's great. Now, let's say 50 customers. It don't all have to be in 1 month unless you're very ambitious and you want to take it from there. That's $5 grand that you took home up front and $1,500 coming to you the next month when they make their monthly payments. So 100 customers is 10 grand and 3,000. That's enough money to change someone's trajectory. That's enough money to change someone's household, to be able to even maintain a mortgage, a car note, help you with your kids, food, and everything else, right? In addition to that, we have what we call a fast start bonus. So when you first get started within your first 30 days, guys, when you refer 5 affiliate pro accounts and 5 credit clients within your first 30 days, that's an additional $500. Again, I hope you're writing this down. That money is starting to stack up, right? So you're telling me I'm gonna get $100 for all of those 5 clients. Then you're gonna turn around and give me another $500. That's $1,000. And then you're telling me that once they make their monthly payment, then I'll still receive more money. And I don't have to stop there. I can also refer people to other services and make more money. Yes, that's exactly what I just told you. And that money does stack up. Okay. So we also have an app available to you. So you don't have to do this alone. Okay. So with having systems, guys, our app assists you. I'm talking about the text messages to send out to be able to help you are there. Okay. It's a whole system on your phone. All you do is log in, you click your contact, and it'll tell you send this message. You click, press, boom, click, press, boom. When they say the next thing, click, press, boom, click, press, boom. And then eventually you click, press, boom, send link, get paid. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. I love that. Okay. You also have access to a back office. So you'll never have to worry about where your clients are, where your friends and affiliates are. Okay. Your 5 and free status is on the dashboard. You also have other things available to you, like knowing where your money always is. Now, what I do love about this company is that we get to network and train with 6 and 7 figure earners. That was important to me coming from a person that made 6 figures. I don't want to be trained by someone that makes 10 grand a year. I'm just being honest. You know, if I'm looking to go higher, then I want to average around higher. I want to be taught around higher. And knowing that we have an amazing CEO that has so many accolades, that is amazing. The mentorship that we have within this program really stands out because I've seen people pay thousands of dollars for mentorship and still be at square one. Okay. So within my first year, I went up, 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 up. And it's just from having access to those 6 and 7 figure earners and actually implementing what they were teaching. Bilingual events are available if you are a person that speaks dual languages. We have our Learn Lab, so you have access to courses, certificates, and your progress will be tracked. Leadership board, if you are competitive like myself and you want to knock somebody out on the board because you're starving to be number one every single time, go for it. We have monthly cash prizes for likes and comments, not just for what you're able to produce. So likes, comments, and more, it all makes a difference. Quarterly online meetings, cash prizes. I recently won $500 from one of those. Okay. Live customer service. I like to tell everyone that you do have access to your staff. Okay. So when you offer these services, you don't have to become an expert. There are people available to handle it. It's like an easy handoff. It's like a baton. I don't know if anybody watching has ever has ever ran track and you pass the baton. So you have the first baton and then you just pass it off. The client is the baton. You pass them off and then they just keep on going. And it's okay, you guys get it. Perfect. Live customer service, like I said, and then you get to learn as you earn. Okay. It's not like one of college where you have to learn first and then still start over with your earnings at entry level. All right, so let's talk about getting started. Now we have multiple ways that you can get started with our amazing company. The first one is the affiliate basic. That's where you just want to do the sales. You want to be able to refer the services to someone, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's $189 one time and $49 a month. Now you have access to the website. That $189 cover you for your software because the website will be there for you instantly to be able to start making some money, right? So you'll get the member discounts, cash back for travel and shopping, have access to your website again, ongoing financial education. You'll have all of those things that Novae learn, the live trainings, marketing tools, okay? Pay off up to $12.50 for sales, but that's only for personal sales. Now, many of us chose the affiliate pro because we saw a bigger vision. Not saying that the basic is not a vision, but we saw a bigger vision of being able to help others because what you see here, someone else may need this blessing too. Okay. So $349 one time and $99 a month. So it includes all of the basic benefits, but you also have access to the Novae credit disputes manager and the Novae credit monitoring service. Okay. That's important because let's be real. Let's be honest, right? Everybody don't have a perfect credit score. There's work to be done. But you also have access to rank advancements, okay? Meaning that you can earn monthly residuals outside of that $30. Also, luxury car and mortgage programs are available to you in referral overrides. So, you know that statement where it ain't no fun if your friend can't get done? Let's say your best friend wants to get started with you here. All right, great. What you're doing, your best friend may refer her mom, her sister, her uncle. You also receive some money for that as well. Okay. We do still have the 5 and free. Waive your monthly. Again, it's a tax deduction. Being someone that has taxes, tax software, listen, that's huge to be able to qualify for a home-based business. And then also we have our Novae Cares program. So this is where we're supporting families. A percentage of everything goes over to our Cares program to be able to support families in schools in underserved communities, okay? And underserved communities. All right, so this is decision time, guys. So put your pens down and let's go ahead and make a decision. Not a stalling decision, a hard line decision, okay? So there's 3 different types of people, and we love every single one, guys. The first one is number one. I am ready to get started with one or more of these services. If you are, go ahead and click the link below this video for the FNA or the one next to it, okay? So you may be wanting to start with one of the programs for affiliate, a service, or both. Number two is I'm interested, but I have some questions. Also, text this number back to the person that sent you the link if you are number one, if you are number two. If you are number one, you can go ahead and start filling out everything now while I'm speaking, okay? If you have some questions, still fill it out while I'm speaking. And then send your questions to the person that got you here. And then the number three says that I'm not interested. This information was cool. I'm satisfied with my financial situation, but I'm currently not looking for anything else. I'll lovingly share your information with my community. I'll even share this link. Okay. So I'll give you guys 5 seconds. We'll count in Mississippi so that you can make a decision. Okay. I hope that was 5 Mississippis. Okay. So there you have it. Filling out the FNA really quick. That's the financial needs analysis. It's a survey, guys. It is free. And then you'll have access to the free 5-day credit masterclass. All right. And the next one is becoming a consultant today. So if you click here, you'll see the FNA. If you click here, it's like red pill, blue pill, or both. Take them both and see what happens. Okay. So become a consultant today, choose the plan of your choice, and then we'll be able to welcome you to the team from there. For those that do get started today, you do have access to a vacation voucher, and I love it here because vacations are a must. Okay, you work hard, you play hard. Okay. All right, so that is what I have for you guys today. And we are done. Welcome to Novae. And I'll see you guys on the other side.